In today's video, I'm going to be reviewing brand new makeup from Moira Cosmetics, and they are one of my favorite affordable brands. They're an indie brand, and I thought it would be fun to rank today's products. So I'm going to start with the product I liked the least and work my way up to my absolute favorite. And not to make this intro too long because I do want to get right to it, but I just wanted to mention as well that I'm going to be doing a giveaway in today's video. Moira accidentally had sent me 2 copies of the PR boxes for almost all of these products, and when I contacted them on Instagram, they said, you know what, just go ahead and keep it, do what you want with it. So I figured I would just give it away to one of you guys. So I'm gonna leave a link to the giveaway page in the description box, and I'm not gonna make you guys jump through hoops or follow me on all these different social media sites. It's really just gonna be a form to fill out your information, and I'll pick somebody at random at the end of the week. And as we go throughout the video and talk about each product, I'll be sure to let you know whether that's included in the giveaway or not. So let's go ahead and jump right in and get started. All right, guys, so coming in at the bottom of my list when it comes to new Moira products are these new glitter gels. So I don't want to say by any means that these are a bad product. They are not a bad product. They're not a bad formula. For me, this is just a personal preference thing. I don't generally wear glitter gels very often, and these are not eye safe. So they're the type of glitter gel that you're going to put on your face or your body. It's great for parties, and especially heading into the holiday season. I feel like these might really come in handy for a lot of you guys. They're just not something that I am personally interested in or something that I could really see myself using. So that's why they're at the bottom of my list. And these come in cute little jars, really similar to the ColourPop Glitterly Obsessed. If you've ever tried those, this formula is really similar to that. And as I mentioned, they're not eye safe. These have shifting holographic effects. You don't need glue. The gel just sticks right to your skin on its own, which is super great. And I feel like some of these have more chunky glitters while others are more refined. So looking at the swatches, the ones on the left side of the screen are the smaller, smoother glitters, and then the ones toward the right are bigger and chunkier. You can probably tell which ones are which just by looking at them. And these come in a lot of really beautiful colors. So like I mentioned, if you have parties and events and things like that to go to for the holidays, New Year's Eve, whatever it is, I think these are really, really cute. It's just not something that I'm going to be wearing personally, but these are included in the giveaway. You get all 12 shades. So I just wanted to mention that. And then the next product is actually something that is not going to be included in the giveaway because they didn't send me doubles of these. And these are actually launching on Thursday, November 16th, my birthday. I'm not quite sure when I'm going to be publishing this video, so these may not be out just yet, but it should just be a day or two. And these are the Starstruck Chrome Loose Powder. So I don't have a price on these just yet, but there are 19 shades at least that they sent me. There might be 20, but there was a missing one at the bottom of the box. So I'm not sure if that was intentional or if they're really just only 19 shades. So I'll be sure to update you guys in the description box once these launch. These are loose powders that come in little tiny jars. They have a sifter, which is very much appreciated. I was worried when I was going to open these up that they would spill all over. So thankfully that helps to control the product a little bit. And these are all supposed to be color shifting, they're vegan, and they're microscopic powders. And it doesn't say anything on the packaging about not being able to use these on the eyes. It does say for face and body. So I'm not 100% sure on that either. Again, I'm gonna have to just update and let you guys know, but these come in absolutely stunning colors. They're really shifty shades. They're so gorgeous. Personally, I'm not a fan of loose powders like this because I feel like they can be messy, and in general, they just take a little bit more effort to apply than a product that's ready to go. And for the swatches, I ended up putting glitter glue on my arm just to get them to stick a little bit better, and I would recommend that you do the same just because without it, they're a little bit more sheer, and I feel like they can dust away super easily. They don't grip to the skin very well on their own. So while I think these colors are gorgeous, I don't see myself reaching for a product like this very often because Moira has other glittery shades that you can use on the eyes. For example, the Diamond Days liquid eyeshadows, and they have their new multi-chrome liquid shadows. They also have some in pots that are more of a creamy texture. So I just feel like a product like this for me is way too much work. But if you're somebody who loves loose pigments because you like to mix them into other formulas and use them all over face and body, then I think you might really enjoy these. I think they're so cute and the colors are stunning. And then moving on, we have new eyeshadow palettes, which I was so excited about. So these are their game palettes. We have Makeup Mania and Beauty Adventure. So these actually have a board game theme, which I thought was so unique. They're $18.50 each, and they're inspired by the pops of color that you often see in board games. And you can actually buy the PR box as well, which comes with both palettes and an actual board game that you can play. It's $45 for the PR set, and I'm also going to be including that in the giveaway as well. So you get the 2 palettes plus the board game. And I haven't played the game yet, but it's makeup themed and it looks like it'll be really fun for teens and tweens. So anyway, let's go ahead and just take a look at each palette separately. So the first one is Makeup Mania, and it has gorgeous pinks and purples, and it has a couple pops of lime green and orange. There's really some beautiful soft metallic shimmers in here as well, and the matte shades are just super smooth and velvety. And this style of palette is my favorite Moira formula. I'm so glad to see them doing more of these. They're really pigmented, yet super easy to blend on the eyes. And I'm actually wearing this one today in the video, so I'll just quickly tell you what shades I used. So I picked up this purple shade right here, and I used that in my crease. It was a little bit more sheer than it looks in the pan, so I did feel like I had to build it up a little bit. Then I used this deep raspberry color in my outer corner, and then I popped this pink shade on my lid, and then I added a little bit of this one up here at the top just to kind of make it pop and give a little bit more dimension to the look. So I'm super happy with how all the colors performed, and overall I think the palette is really pretty. It's a little bit more on the pastel side. It doesn't go super deep. There are a couple of deeper colors, but for the most part, it's pretty light. And then the other palette's called Beauty Adventure, and this one has cool blues and greens paired with some dusty pinks and also some golds and yellow. Again, I think these are pretty unique color stories. I can't think of too many palettes that I own with this exact combination of shades. And while I don't normally wear a lot of color, I don't feel like these come off as being super bright. And I also think you can get a super versatile range of looks out of either one of these palettes. Just looking at this one, you have some neutral shades, you have purple, green, blue, you have the golds. I mean, there's really a lot you can do with this. So if you like having a lot of different types of colors to play with, I think these palettes are really cute. So again, these are going to be included in the giveaway as well. All right, next up we have some new lip liners from Moira as well. And these are called the Lip Appeal Waterproof Liner. These come in 24 shades and they're only $6. I will be giving these away as well, except I only have 12 shades in the other PR package that they sent me. So it's not going to be all of these colors, but it's half of them. So it's a pretty good color selection. And these are a retractable style lip liner. They do have a little sharpener attached at the bottom so that you can get a really nice sharp point. And I find this formula to be creamy, that they don't drag on your lips or feel super drying, but not so creamy that they slide all around. They really stay put and they don't budge. And I love that they're waterproof because they stay really well through eating and drinking. I wouldn't say they're completely bulletproof, like they're not gonna last the entire day, at least they don't on me, but they're extremely long lasting for a lip liner, which I was really happy to see, especially at this price point. For $6, you honestly cannot beat them. And I'm sorry that there's so many shades in the swatches because there's 24 of them. You may wanna just pause the video so that you can look at them a little bit more closely, but they go left to right from shades 1 through 24. And I also wanted to mention too that I found some dupes in this collection of 2 lip liners that I wear all the time. So I wanted to share those really quick. So the first one is the Lawless Forget the Filler lip liner in the shade Pink Slip. I use this one all the time. It's a beautiful cool tone pink. And I found that the shade Dolly from Moira is so similar. It's almost identical when you swatch them out. It has that really cool dusty mauvey undertone. So I was really happy to find a cheaper alternative to the Lawless one. And also I have one from Makeup Forever in the shade Anywhere Caffeine. And this has gone completely viral on TikTok. I've seen it on YouTube. Everybody's talking about this lip liner for some reason. And I found that the Moira liner in the shade Bombshell is almost identical to this. It's really super close. It's a brown, but it still has that little bit of a rosy undertone. And I use this Makeup Forever shade so often because it really goes with almost everything. It's a perfect neutral lip liner. So again, very happy to find an affordable alternative as well. And then next up, probably my favorite product of the video, they released new colors of their signature lips. So if you haven't tried this lip formula before, you're in for a treat. These are so nice. They're $7.50 each, and they had originally launched 12 shades a while ago. I'm pretty sure I showed them in a video. If I can find that one, I'll link it down below just so you can see what they look like. But they just released 12 additional shades, and I will be giving away all 12 shades in my giveaway as well. These are just such a beautiful lip formula. They have a really lightweight, creamy balm texture, but also most of the shades are more pigmented like a lipstick would be. So it's kind of the best of both worlds. They have mango butter and squalane. They feel really hydrating and super soft. When you put these on, they just glide on like butter, and they have a slightly melty texture, but it's not as goopy as something like the Tarte Maracuja Juicy Lips. They're just incredibly lightweight, and you hardly feel like you're wearing them at all. And they're unscented, which is another big bonus for me. Also, 2 of these shades have a little bit of shimmer, number 13 and 14, which are the first 2. 13 is like a shimmery peach, and then 14 is clear with a little bit of shimmer. So those are the sheerest options, but the rest actually have quite a bit of pigmentation like a lipstick, but they feel just so amazing on the lips. In today's video, I'm wearing the shade Rosy Vibes, which I thought was just like the perfect Your Lips But Better color. And I just love how smoothing it is on the lips. I'm also wearing one of the lip liners, not that you could really tell because this is on top of it, but I'm wearing the Dolly lip liner, which was the Lawless dupe. So quickly, I just want to go through all of the shades and show you what they look like on my lips so you have a better idea, because I know it's so hard to tell what a lipstick is going to look like from an arm swatch. And I'm just going to go through these very quickly, but again, just pause the video if you want to get a better look. And I think most of these shades are super wearable. They offer a lot of nudes and rosy pink shades that are really just kind of close to my lip color. And there are a couple of deeper shades in here, but to be honest, I'm glad that there aren't, because whenever I wear a deeper lip color, I want it to be a formula that's really going to stay put on my lips. And these are not the most long wearing because they are kind of like a tinted balm. It's something that you have to reapply throughout the day. So when it does start to wear off, I feel like it's much more noticeable in darker, brighter, bolder colors than it is in something that's a little bit more subtle or close to your own lip shade. So I think these are just supposed to be a very casual, everyday kind of formula, very similar to something like a tinted balm. They just have a lot more pigment. So I think it's really just the best of both worlds. So anyway, I would say from today's video, my favorite products would be the lipsticks and the lip liners. I think they just knocked it out of the park with both of those. Also the palettes, I think they're super cute. And while they're not my absolute favorite color stories that they've ever done, there are definitely some that I reach for a lot more than I think I will these. I think it's just something a little bit different than other products that I have in my collection. And as far as the loose pigments and the glitter gels, they're not really my thing, but as far as quality goes, I mean, it's definitely there. So if these are products that you're interested in, I mean, I think these are great, affordable options. So anyway, don't forget about the giveaway. The link will be down in the description box. And if you're not subscribed to my channel, be sure to hit the subscribe button. I'm going to be talking Black Friday coming up this week and going over all the sales, and of course reviewing new makeup as always. I also have Vlogmas coming up next month, which I'm very excited about. And don't let the name vlog scare you, because I generally just do regular makeup content with maybe like 1 or 2 vlogs sprinkled in, but it's not really vlogs. So if you're not a fan of watching vlogs, not to worry. It's just going to be my regular content, but 5 days a week. So be sure to stick around for that. And I want to thank you all so much for taking time out of your day to spend it here with me and to watch this video. I truly appreciate it. And if you have some extra time and you'd like to check out some of my other videos in the meantime, I'll go ahead and just put a playlist right up here. And I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day, and I'll see you all in my next one. Take care, guys. Bye.